oh my gosh, I was 13, and it wasn't in Canada. I went to Jamaica on a vacation, and this guy, he always asking for me. Like, I had no idea he was always asking for me. And then finally, but he's Jamaican too, but he lived in the States, and I live in Canada. So we both came down the same year, the same summer in Jamaica. And when he comes back, he always comes to visit and always asking for me, and I didn't know because nobody didn't tell me he was asking for me when I came. So then they're like, oh yeah, you know, he's always asking about you. You want to know where you are. He wants your number. And they're like, oh, I don't have her number. I'm going to get her number. So finally, we came down the same year. And he's like, hey, how are you? I haven't seen you. I was asking for you. Didn't they tell you I'm always asking for you? And I'm like, no, nobody told me you were asking for me. So one night, we were like going out. And it was a dance, and everybody was like talking and talking. So he left, he went ahead. And after, I went after, because I was waiting on my friend, so we ended up going after. And what happened, we meet up at the club, at the outdoor club. There's indoor, but most people stay outside, especially in Jamaica because it's hot. So he's like, oh, I want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. And then my friend was like, oh, he's so cute, he's so fine. But anyway, girl, you know he likes you and everything. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, do you like him? So I'm like, to her, you like him, girl? She's like, no, I'm just saying he's so fine, he's so cute. I'm like, okay, because the way you say it, like, you know, you have a crush or something. Let me take my remote. So, what happened, we went outside and talked. Before I get outside, my mother said to me, you know what? Be careful, because kisses can lead up to sex and everything. So I'm like, I don't have no intention to be kissing this guy at this point, because I didn't know he was that attractive to me. So then I'm like, okay. Then he's like, what is she talking about? I'm like, I don't know. So he's like, you know, how are you? You know, I was looking for you, to come and visit you. I'm like, really? Already? So then he's like, you know, I have something to tell you. And like, really? So I was giving him like my ears for him to whisper into my ears. And then he's like, instead he's like, turn his head over. Like, my head was like, I'm turning my head to my ears to really to talk to him. But his face was like coming over, and he's like, right on my mouth. And I'm like, my friend saw, she's like, oh my gosh. I was shocked because I didn't expect it, but my mother knew that was gonna happen. So my friend goes, girl, I saw that. It's like, yeah. He's like, so I didn't get to say anything else to him. My friend grabbed me, like, girl, I saw when he kissed you, he really liked you. Like, really? I'm like, that was so fast, because I didn't expect that. And my mother was like, I think she saw. And then my friend's like, what's the problem? She's young, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I'm young, nothing gonna happen. And she's like, okay. So I'm like, really? That's it? So when I got home after the night, because I didn't get to see him, she didn't say nothing. I didn't see him the next day. Maybe he was I was in shock. And I don't know if he was like nervous or something. But finally, the next day I saw him. He's like, you know, I was nervous to do that. I didn't know how you would react. Maybe you would have slapped me. And like, well, I'm like, no, I wouldn't slap you, but I didn't expect that kiss at that moment. But yeah, so that's how I got my first kiss. It wasn't expected, but you know, I let it slide. So yeah, that's the end of my story time, my first kiss. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Sorry this video was a little late, but I was like jotting down things I could put, and yeah, basically that's what happened. So thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.